Guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Danielle Collins, world leading face yoga expert, and this is face yoga for when you're in your 20s. Now I am 40, but of course I've been in my 20s, and I actually started developing my method, the Danielle Collins face yoga method, when I was in my 20s. So this video can be done at any age. So if you're watching this and you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s and beyond, you can absolutely enjoy it. But I'm just going to give you a few pointers which are really helpful if you are in your 20s. So the first thing I want you to do is ground your feet onto the floor. Then just lengthen your spine, relax your shoulders as much as you can, place your palms down onto your lap and just close your eyes for a moment. And we're just going to focus on our breath. So we're going to take a lovely long deep breath in, let the abdomen rise and allow the abdomen just to lower as you breathe out. And take a few more like that. Inhale and exhale. And one more time, inhale, abdomen rises, exhale, abdomen lowers. Now for this class, ideally you want to have clean hands, clean face. Apply a little bit of the Fusion by Danielle Collins Pro Lift Moisturising Serum onto the skin. It's going to give you a little bit of a glide, but it's not going to be greasy, it's not going to clog your pores either, and it's completely vegan, organic and natural. So once you've done that, we're going to start with our forehead area. So we're going to just take our two index fingers and we're just coming across the line above the eyebrows and lifting off, then coming up to the central part and then lifting off, and up to the top part and lifting off. And let's just keep this going. Now the forehead area tends to be one of the areas where we tend to see most our lines or wrinkles in our 20s. This comes from over expressing with the forehead area. So perhaps if we are talking a lot, maybe if we've been worrying a lot, maybe stressing a lot, even quite happy and laughing a lot, what we'll find is that we raise our eyebrows. And what we tend not to do then is express with our eye area enough, and we tend to get into that habit. And then particularly as you get into your late 20s, you can start to see that some of those lines are really etched into the skin. So this technique is going to help to relax tension in your frontalis muscle, which is your big muscle across the front of the forehead, and it's also going to help to boost the blood circulation as well. Now if you are suffering from any live acne, particularly cystic acne, don't massage directly on top of it. If you've got acne prone skin, it's fine to do the face yoga, but just really be intuitive with it. If anything doesn't feel right, then you can stop and rest, and definitely don't aggravate any red or inflamed areas. So we're just coming all the way across here, and then I want you to place both hands onto your forehead now, and I want you just to widen the eyes and try and keep your forehead as still as you possibly can. And then look up towards one top corner and then down towards the bottom corner, and keep going in that diagonal all the way across. So this is very good if your eyes are strained, so maybe you work on a laptop a lot or on a computer, maybe you've been using your phone a lot as well, and you're actually noticing that your eyes are starting to get quite tired at the end of the day. So these techniques are really, really good for you. And then we're going to go to the other top diagonal corner and down to the bottom, all the way through that diagonal. What this is also doing is training your forehead to stay still. What you really want to do in your 20s is think about prevention. So how can you prevent lines and wrinkles forming? And actually by learning to keep the forehead still and not over expressing with it, your 30, 40, 50 and 60-year-old self will really thank you. So just gently coming down. Okay, so next we're just going to brighten the skin in the cheek area. This is very good, particularly if you feel stressed, maybe you've not slept very well, maybe you just want your skin to look a little bit brighter and more energized. So we'll take two fingers and we're just going to come underneath our cheekbones. It's also a really nice natural contour as well for that area. So coming all the way across. Use that breath still. Breathing is one of the most effective things that you can do to reduce stress and tension, particularly if you feel quite anxious as well, use that breathing. Inhale for about a count of 4, exhale for about a count of 6. And then just pinch all the way over the cheek areas. Noticing I'm doing a little twist here as I do this. Works really, really nicely. Keep that breath going in through the nose and out through the nose, and I'm pinching right down to the muscle here, so rather than sort of pulling the skin outwards. Okay, so let's release a little bit of tension in our jaw. If we're going through stress, we can really feel that we hold a lot of tension in the jaw area. So we're just going to come across now with our index finger and middle finger gliding upwards and outwards. Use the breath, inhaling and exhaling. Good, just a few more of those. And just bring the hands gently down. So next we're going to work the neck area. So the neck area can be one of the first areas to really show our age, probably after the forehead area. People tend to find that they get lines there first, but definitely the neck area is a close second. It really depends on the individual. But what you will notice, particularly if you have been using your phone a lot or you've been using devices, that perhaps you're starting to get lines along this area. And often that forward posture can really create lines here. It can create the beginnings of a turkey neck or double chin. So we want to help open that whole area out. So the first thing I want you to do is just bring your arms behind your back, link your fingers together, push out your chest, just tilt your head back, bring your lips together. And I want you to bring the tip of the tongue up and down towards the roof of the mouth. So I'm keeping this going here, 1 per second, up and down. You should really feel it working underneath here, getting that lovely stretch across the chest as well, squeezing the shoulder blades together, taking care if you've got any neck or shoulder problems, of course. So 10 more of those. And then gently come back to your starting position. So you can do this little sequence every single day, and as I said, great to do when you're in your 20s, but wonderful at any age. If you'd like more information about face yoga and about our face yoga teacher training, you can just go to faceyogaexpert.com. Have a great day. Bye.